Hey guys, Ron Williams here, and I want to shoot a quick video today to talk to you about the number one reason why people who really want to build a new home don't do it. Several years ago we started studying this, and we've kind of drilled down into it and done extensive research at this point on people who want to build a home and then don't do it versus people who actually pull the trigger and build the home. And the numbers are pretty astonishing. Did you know that for every one person that builds a new construction home or buys a new construction home, there are five more who say that they want to? One who does, five that say that they want to. That's pretty shocking, really. And when we get down into the reasons why, there's a lot of reasons why. I won't go into all the details, but they all surround the fact that the buyer feels like it's a very risky experience for them, where they can't find the right information, they don't understand the process, they don't feel like it's user friendly. Now, we can say that it is, being in the industry, but their experience is quite different, because for many of them, it's a once in a lifetime thing. They've never done it before. They don't have a lot of resource. And so, it feels like a lot of risk. So the number one reason why people don't, when they really want to, and very often it has nothing to do with finance. They're financially qualified to do so, but they don't. The number one reason is where. So, when we think about people building a new house, a lot of times, we talk to them about the model that they want. We talk to them about which builder. We talk about the cabinets or the interior or the exterior of the home itself. And the truth of the matter is, the very first question that the buyer has to answer for themselves to where they really feel comfortable, they're ready to move forward, has nothing to do or has very little to do with who. So their first question is not about who is the builder that I'm going to build with. Now, they may have already an idea of which builders they like, which ones they don't like, which ones they're attracted to, but that's not the first question. The first question is also not what. It's not about what are we going to build. Are we going to have a ranch? Are we going to have a two-story? Are we going to have a finished basement, a walkout basement, whatever? They generally have a pretty good idea on that, what they want. Many times they've been dreaming about it, as you know, for years. And I've seen buyers that come in that have an entire portfolio of photos and stuff that they've clipped from magazines or they've got off the web, whatever. And so they kind of got an idea of what it is that they want. And so so the question is not who, it's not what, and it's certainly not, well, what kind of faucets are we going to have, and what kind of backsplash are we going to have, and those are not the top questions. The very first question that the buyer has to answer for themselves to feel comfortable in moving forward to the next step is where. Where are my opportunities? Where are the neighborhoods where I can build my home, my dream home, the way that I want it, with the right size, the right price range, the right amenities that I'm looking for. Maybe I'm looking for a tennis court. Maybe I'm looking for a neighborhood that has a horse stable. Maybe I'm looking for a neighborhood that has a lazy river. And there are some, as you maybe know, that do have that. And so the very first question that they have is really where. And the problem is that on that very first question, they get stuck in the mud because you just cannot find your options as a buyer very adequately or well. Now you can go to individual builder websites and see what's this developer's options for me, or another builder developers, or you might be able to go to a realtor website and find, a mishmash of things, but you can't really find what are my options on where. So if a family says, hey, we're really looking to build a 3,000 square foot ranch. We want a walkout basement. We'd like to have a 1 acre lot. We'd like to live in such and such a school district, and we'd like to have a horse stable nearby. In most areas, you just cannot find that. And one of the numbers that we found early on when we started to go down this path was in most areas, in most MLSs, less than around 40%, maybe 50% of the new home neighborhoods that are available to a buyer are actually listed with a realtor. So think about that for 1 minute. You know, that when somebody is buying a pre-owned home, they have access to a multiple listing service and an IDX feed that every realtor, every brokerage, every portal has, you know, and so they can slice and dice exactly what they're looking for and narrow it down very quickly to what are my options. But when it comes to building new, not so much, because over 50% of the new home neighborhoods, market by market, are not listed with a realtor. Therefore, the buyer's walking into that decision, that very first important decision, where can we build our size, our style, our price range home with the right amenities that we're looking for, and they just don't have the right information. And so what happens in marketing, what happens in sales, the confused mind only knows to say no. And so if they can't find the right information, it's easier for them to walk away and say, well, maybe we'll do it someday, but we're not going to do it today. That's the number one reason why buyers who want to choose new construction don't. Hey, my name's Ron Williams. I'm the founder of a company called Hoodle, which is a national web platform for the home building process, because we're trying to make this process easier for buyers where they really feel like they are getting their questions answered and they're able to move through this process very streamlined, very seamlessly to get into their dream home, the neighborhood, the community that they want. Would love to have you check that out if you have time. It's at hoodle.com, but I wanted to share that with you. Now, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing a series of these videos, and I'm going to talk about the 7 or different reasons that we feel like are the top reasons we've heard from buyers on why they don't choose new construction, and the 7 top reasons why new home building is really broken from a buyer's standpoint. Hey, if you want to check that out, there is a website, and I'll put a link down below here, but there's a website that we've set up where you can download a free ebook on this very topic called the 7 top reasons why new construction home buying is broken from a buyer standpoint. And you can see that at newhomenicheblueprint.com, and I'll put a link down below. So that's all. Just wanted to share that with you. If you have comments, we'd love to have your comments. If you got questions, feel free to reach out, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Take care.